tag team streaming and Crimson. For the most part, we're not going to be together at the start, but we are going to be commentating to each other. You got to have yours started too, though. Your stream? There it is. Okay, I'm just... yeah, we want to share that for this. It's very convoluted, but it's getting stuff going. What? You're gonna have to promise that. We know that. Just remember you're in the stream starts soon still, so. Yep. They can hear you on my side. Give it a moment. Okay, check your game capture. You switch it back, change it from that to a full screen app, then give it a minute. There we go. It's because of you doing that. Learn Japanese Survive, the RPG Maker stuff was having that glitch.
Actually, I've been using my display capture page for that. But Shinkansen Zero just didn't want to work otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Hi. We're going.
We're just figuring stuff out.
Yeah.
Getting it working.
Yeah. But me and Soren are tag team.
Kinda.
Oh, that's my stream up there. That's what's throwing me off. I look back and I'm seeing my own face.
It allows me to look up, see your screen with the way the chat's going, so.
Yeah.
That's
Dad
good.
will be playing Somna. Sorry. My phone screamed.
Yeah, it's deciding to go super active.
And I will be playing his Shadow.
Yep. But I guess it's time. But to explain what's going on is this is a game we enjoy a lot. They've done so many updates to the earlier content. We want to see all the improvements.
Yep. We've done a little bit of idle wandering, but it's a little different when you don't have the missions to do in the area.
Especially when you fly over everything.
That's going to be the hard part.
Starting over with no flight.
Oh, right. Your Shadow's a healer. I forgot.
I
forgot I made her a healer. I don't usually main healers unless it's Sage, and I don't get Sage till what, 60? 70?
60 or 70. You can switch classes after a bit, though. Now, what I'm doing, which is a weird thing, I can only do classes that are shown as the Warrior of Light in the cinematic teasers. She has everything else, which she actually has more options. But we're not. When the next expansion comes out, if this stream series is still going, Well, if you already started one of those classes, it's fine.
Yeah.
But means I'll be able to start that class.
I'm thinking if I grab anything else, it'll be ninja because of being your shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Just the joke of it. And she just blends into the background.
He's blended in decently too, just not quite as much.
I'm gonna be, when we have the ability to dye, I will be doing a lot of dyeing of my cloak. Just to get the blacks and the blues. And
Mm-hmm.
I'll look like a freaking black mage.
I will say, if people are jumping between, she's slightly ahead of me.
Sorry.
It's just how it worked out.
Ooh, wow.
She looks good in the
The
white
light
mage.
refractions on her face.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at that
They
online.
changed that intro a little bit. They updated it.
They changed the lighting, yeah. Little
Didn't know
things.
they updated that. They didn't advertise they updated that lighting system. It didn't used to have all the rainbow glows.
No, it didn't. They did some tweaks again, and that's sweet.
The problem when you start a new idol character, you skip all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. I will be doing it the auto text so I don't jump it. I'll just dump it up 2 pegs. That's the pace I seem to find that's good. So it ends up being +7.
Mm-hmm. I apologize if there ends up being any sort of acoustic echo with us in the same room. Even with noise cancellation, it's not 100%.
Oh.
And the reason I said this is casual right now is when we get to later content, it ain't going to be casual no more. Some of that shit, it's just going to kick our ass. And Walker.
I'm getting honked at. You're just having a nice little boat ride.
I'm just about to be raided by pirates, that's all. I remember that. I remember 1.0's version of this, and it was Leviathan coming out and the boat having to flee. It'll be a long time before we get to fight Leviathan, unless we're damn lucky.
We did it about 3 hours at one point. Let's skip in all the cinematics. There will be some dinging.
They've added
I'm
some
putting
fog
alerts.
to this. This didn't use to fog for the boat. This used to be crystal clear. They did some stuff here too.
Mine's not really having much difference. Man, her eyes just pop. I know that's how I designed her. I just...
What we will do later is get our stuff set up so we have our guild.
Yeah.
We'll do that off stream though, rather than housing characters. I don't know what to do. Because fortunes gives you stuff for crafting. Glory, I don't remember. Power is a little stat boost item.
I don't remember which one's good for healer, actually. They're all a ring.
They're not powerful rings.
No.
And even if you get the wrong one, it helps a little. So
Do that one. So
Thing
massive
is-
fortune. I tried to follow my big brother and I've failed miserably.
he got on the boat and I missed the boat.
I missed the boat. I got on the freaking chocobo cart. Breathe.
We're just having some fun with it. It's just our plan is we'll be tag teaming, and honestly, if we're that far over leveled when we get certain contents, we will be just blowing it up.
Sorry, I'm trying to get stream alerts out. Because that'll bring awareness to your channel too. Style.
I know, I'm just not fighting with it right now.
But I'm in mid cutscene. I can fight with
I know.
it.
Yeah, you're having it worked out almost identical timing of the pirate attack versus the Exali for the footage. So that worked out of irony.
This thing is, I main Bard early game. It's my go-to. I can play Bard in my sleep. I've gotten to 50, maybe 60 tops with Fight Mage before.
And that was before they tweaked everything. And that's why I'm fine with starting new characters, is they've tweaked enough.
Has all the page shit.
I know. And Devil has a lot of shit people drool over.
Yeah. Man, the Limbo Ring literally makes around her eyes glow.
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing that.
It's your first trip.
Yeah. I noticed axe now for mine is tarnished.
Huh?
Past the edge, yeah. I'll get it out when I'm out cinematic. I'll get zoomed in on it to make it more visible.
Mine's not really visible at all until I get off the...
Yeah, but you're also got a stave.
Yeah, but just the Gridania thing, you don't really get to see the weapon until you get off the
You don't.
cart. I will say, when you get into town, before you go talk to the main person, talk to some of the random people around the area that have names.
I know there's a lot of random stuff you can see.
We're not doing that for everybody, though. There's too many people you could talk to.
We may do it for some of them we know become significant storyline later that we remember.
Lies the woodland city-state of Gridania.
I've seen this cutscene too many fucking times.
Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge.
No, it's just what I noticed with the detail on the axe now. It almost looks like it's a hand-me-down. Like he took the old wood axe from the house and ran to be an adventurer.
However, the goddess Nofika
Nofika?
to forsake her children, and today
That's how it's
she
pronounced?
welcomes another
Nofika?
Nofika.
Not Nafika? Nofika? Nofika and Rogadin.
a telling role in the tale of this great
We're making fun of Rogadin because the first time it's taught,
Dawn
actually
Trail.
said is the latest expansion.
Dawn Trail.
I
Like
specified latest
3/4 the way through Dawn Trail. Oh, don't joke. Okay. I'm gonna disappear at night forever.
I'm gonna blend in pretty well too, especially when I go Dark Knight. Let's be honest. Actually, if you look over now, you can see the tarnish I was talking about.
Oh.
There's rust on that.
Just straight up rust. And then your hair's clipping through it, making it look rustier.
Yeah.
Man, I'm looking at the grain they put on the stave.
They added detail again. I remember one of the big updates more recently is they added better toes to the footwear.
Better toes and more just clutter with plants. I don't want it to turn off in 2 hours.
We have heated blankets. We're technically in the basement playing.
We are in the basement. Those two were significant characters later. Running out.
Mm-hmm. Hey, agent.
So, I don't know whose chat you're in.
Doesn't really matter. I think he's in yours. Well, I'm not sure.
It has a tiny little symbol on it. I just can't see it. You there? Yes, you. Why'd I make him start sounding like the carny? He's definitely not a carny.
That's fine. Advantage about having the shared chat going.
Yep. Gamepad. Now turn on a setting. Actually, mess with a lot of settings.
This goes into preference stuff that she's already started. And apparently the Limsa one is a lot longer. I'm still in cinematic.
Seriously. I haven't skipped through anything.
I know you didn't.
I wanted to. You look like you're gonna get your ass beat.
You're not wrong. Damn.
Holy shit. I'm sorry, that one. Whew. Okay, and I want... down here. I don't want the portraits. Too many people have been making dirty portraits again.
Okay,
Where's the
that's
attack?
fine. I want to get into other settings. No, it's character settings I want to get into.
That. And play name settings is...
So that'll work for that. It's this stuff. It's bad to make this cleaner. I'm doing some of this.
See what I'm doing. There's some things I will not shut off. It was too much effort when we shut off the targeting on enemies. Expanded interface is what I liked. I did not like the all open.
Yeah.
I think I'm good there. Ooh, can I? Can't go back and talk to Ulta?
What?
It won't let me go back and talk to Ulta. Bertinant goes, hey, do you hear me? Get over here. I did try to do it before the first quest.
Yep.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm going to take the effort quick to actually do the same thing you are and pull up yours.
Okay, I got the... What it is there, again, there's people who take advantage on so much nonsense. Because we've seen people get their accounts violated because of other players doing pervy portraits, doing penny shots and shit, depending on the platform you're on. So rather than risk the pervert issue, we disable it altogether.
Where do you think you're going? The Adventurers Guild is the other way. As you go, miss, head on over behind you. Okay. So there's 2 comments. If you try to go through the gate, she tells you off.
Well, what I'm doing is I have a grid system I like doing for quick hits that share across all the characters. Crimson likes doing it for each one, but I got myself conditioned for the other.
Can't wrap my head around it.
But honestly, a migraine day, I'll get on this. I'll start a crafter and just casually chat while doing it. I won't even. It won't even phase me none.
Oh, I want to move that over because I've been doing combat for healing.
I'll be honest. The only reason I am leaving the tip stuff up for the cost stuff and skill stuff is if I don't remember it when it activates. Honestly, the one that keeps you locked into the prologue tutorial the longest is also Limsa, thinking about it. Because you have to go down the elevator to continue. I'll be excited when they finally up the resolution of that book for talking to the Adventurers Guilds.
Wide-eyed young adventurer.
I was bored. Trying to, whereas you were putting it earlier, you're chasing your brother trying to figure out where the F he went.
Come across you in about
20 levels. Maybe 30, depending on odds.
depends how things go.
Yeah. We're talking over this because this is dime a dozen dialogue. Honestly, I'm looking at all the foliage on the rocks and limbs beyond the stuff in this sequence. There's so much more. And it's still looking outstanding. The fact I'm fluctuating between 120 and 180 frame a second,
I'm sticking between like 80 and 100.
which is still pretty dang good.
Bless a moon of Dalamud.
Honestly, the next complaint people are going to have is when they update those bottles to round instead of hexagonal in the bar.
It's gonna be like the freaking
Grapes
grapes all
complaint.
over again because they upgrade the grapes and they actually rolled them back. They actually did not keep them updated.
I like the new look.
Yeah, they actually look like grapes, not a grenade.
I was going to say frozen peas with the moisture around them from freezer burning.
I was thinking a grenade. It looks like something you'd shove in a potato launcher. Oh man, the detail on the tea set now over here. We have round bottles.
So maybe a choice over here. They're doing the lazy bottle blow in. That's what they were doing over here.
We have the pretty wine bottles that are actually round.
That's vodka.
Vodka. We got red wine, you got vodka. Oh, did you not leave your camera up?
Yeah, mine's. I didn't get it turned back on, and with the way I'm angled right now, I wouldn't be in the shot anyway.
You know what? I'm gonna do that too, because with doing it this way, I'm not gonna be able to see if I lean too far. Bye, guys. You're gonna get to watch just the screen.
Yep. That's the other thing we might want to fix is if we have to click in and out, making sure it
Yeah, I
doesn't
know. I'm
drop
getting
the
a little
frame
jumpy.
rate.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, I'm looking at some of the home detail on the guards here now, even.
I'm looking at those rivets now.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot better than it was. It's odd because she usually starts in Limsa and with random characters. If she doesn't do Bard, I usually start in Gridania. And right now I'm in Limsa.
All you can really make out is my eyes. For the most part, for extreme detail. Ooh, the stained glass.
Ooh.
That didn't look that pretty last time I restarted.
No, it wasn't.
Complete. That'd be system settings, I believe.
I believe so. To stop it from dropping the frame rate when you have to tab out. And video settings. It might be in that section.
When client is inactive, do that?
Yeah, turn that off.
Okay.
That's what I need to do too, just in case. And if you didn't already in gamepad section, make sure to turn on vibration for the gamepad because you go fishing, you're gonna be pissed.
I don't remember which tab I need to be under. Vibration was already on.
Okay. Okay, I must have done it from muscle memory because I'd already turned off that setting.
Yeah, they're right.
No, I'll be honest. The sequence I'll probably have the webcam up is Vanat.
Just so they can see the rage.
It's one of the hardest fights in a fucking game I've ever had. And it's really where the difficulty curve in this game hits. No, there's rounds here too, looking farther over on this angle.
So the ones in the holes in the wall just never got updated.
I'm guessing not.
Because all the ones over here are round. I remember the teacups used to be hexagonal.
Mm-hmm.
Till one of the more recent updates.
And the mugs over there are perfectly round on that side. So they've partially updated this, but not all the way yet. That's cool. We do know that the stuff in front of two shops that were asked backwards over in Uda are fixed after all these years. That feels wrong.
It does. Because the culinarian had the apothecary stuff, and the apothecary had all the culinarian stuff. It felt like brothers going, wait a minute, who's working which stall today?
But the permanent signage is all ass backwards, like they
It felt like a family joke.
kind of did.
Now it's fixed. I'm going down that line going, wait a minute, where's the shop?
No, you're trying to find the right shop and it's throwing you off because you're used to counting off it. And they upped the detail of them too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll be excited when they finally update Bedron's shirt because that's still the old texture shit.
They've updated Mion's clothes.
Well, Mion's a classy bitch. An argument.
I'm just trying to show the info pages for a moment. Wait, the Smith? Who's the Smith? What is he again?
That's the one that does the starter mission shit and later does the more advanced stuff for the class.
Do we
training.
just do it while we're in the main room?
We gotta wait till like 14, 15 before we can do the serious stuff. It's an easy set of gear. It's not something I necessarily worry about in stream, but it's a decent set of gear early on. Once you get to that level. especially with the way you level up now, and especially once we get our shit from the Dawn Trail pre-order with those earrings. Because we're gonna grind through this stuff no matter what we do.
Okay, so the amassing fortune is the crafting ring, by the way.
I said that fortune was crafting. What I'm noticing, I'm having a pretty bad frame rate hit.
You're in Limsa town square, essentially. It's always a bad frame rate hit there.
True, but I don't remember it being this bad. That's what I'm trying to figure out quick. Nothing I have on should be making it
You
worse.
left the minion names on.
I thought I turned those damn things off. Or was that in NPCs? Minions. One targeted, just in case there's one I want to figure out.
Because that's going to help a lot of your issue.
I'm not sure my frame rate count is showing accurately for the pop-up stuff either.
Your guys running around even with my low frame rate from not being on the Twitch page seemed like they were close to 60.
Yeah.
For sure. And we know sometimes frame rate counter doesn't show.
I'll go into a system setting
Oh.
page to see in a second. That'll tell me more.
Well, sorry, I need to find our heartburn meds. We had tacos, and
I seasoned it well. For good and bad.
I grabbed 3.
Hmm? You grabbed 3, hand me 1, then I only managed to.
Oh, shit. This isn't an auto program.
No, I think I'm going about 30 right now. Damn. Again, like you said, Slim's
Doesn't help how many people just idle out in.
Mm-hmm. A lot of these side mission ones, I am not going to sit there and leave a read because they're not a big deal.
This is the room I'm very familiar with. It's weird not doing missions there. Now, there is a little, like, hey, get another Fantasia mission that's hidden away in Gridania. I will go and get quick just so I have it, but not going to use it anytime soon.
No, I get that.
Which that's limited until the next big patch, like story patch.
I'll be getting over there and getting it eventually.
We need to get you to grab it over on.
Yeah, Devil could use another one.
I mean, come on, I finally took Neo back to an aura. Partially so the Matoya hat was visible.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is also running DLSS, which means it's doing the learning shit.
Right, I forgot.
And I hadn't really played it much since the install.
Oops.
Some people forget about DLSS. The damn hardware in your computer has to learn it to get it to run better.
Wow. Sorry, I'm not trying to tap through dialogues. I'm just...
Like I said, if it's garbage dialogue, I will just tap through it. Main story stuff, I won't.
Up through Stormblood, you can play it for free. Free trials through Stormblood.
Well, base game, Heaven's Word, Stormblood of the content that's in the free trial. There's some features not available.
Guilds. You can party up, but you can't make the parties, but people can invite you to parties.
Is that what it's doing?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because that's what I found out while I was fishing one day, is there was a group of players that was talking about how they were waiting for their friend to get on so they could party up to go fishing and make sure they were all on the same boat. Because they couldn't make a party to each other, but their buddy could because they had a paid account.
I know you can't have the retainers without the paid either. Honestly, we will get to fishing unlocked fairly quickly. We like our fishing. It's a nice, relaxing thing.
15 minutes of just sitting there and pulling up fish and getting pissed off because you pulled up 4 spectrals and it still didn't bring up the current. Oh
Well,
my
that sounds like
god.
gibberish to anyone who doesn't know it.
I'm not that much taller than a Lalafell.
You're about double.
Yeah, but for versus Lalafell height,
Yeah.
I'm just a tall Lalafell. With a tail.
But no, I'll get onto sunlight. I'll zoom in on this so the texture is more visible. Actually, might be better across the back. The fact is, you can see fucking nicks in the edge for that starting one.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I don't have that option right now. It's raining.
Okay, I hit that Ethernet right. Yep.
Honestly, this one would be fairly uncomfortable to hold.
There's the sweet spot you'd hold it.
Yeah, but if you grab wrong, you're gonna get a spike to the palm.
Yeah, there's some thorns in that one. Damn.
This is the starter. Where am I actually grabbing? Hold on. Honestly, too close to a set of thorns for me to be comfortable. I want to switch this to the other style holding. Sorry. Honestly, that looks a little bit safer.
It does.
Okay.
Okay, there's something I did not get muted.
What?
And again, it's because of people's stupidity that I have.
Oh, crap. You're right. That's under system with the audio.
Yep.
Performances.
It's just there's legality on so many songs that are psychotic, where you can't even cover it without permission.
And people are playing Bard songs of them, and
And again, I'm trying to protect our stream from not getting into that bullshit.
Yeah.
Don't need a copyright strike because of Hotel California.
I heard it running the other day in Ulda.
It's bad, I'm not kidding.
Wow, this little nook got some flowers.
Boy, did it.
This is the area where you find out about Hawk Manor and all that. They didn't used to have all those flowers.
No. There was some odd little flowers, nothing like that.
But yeah, flower beds. He doesn't even show on the map as a quest point.
So he's over there?
Yeah, near the achievement roll guy.
Okay.
But that's a free Fantasia. And you gotta go through like 2 pages of dialogue for that.
To explain to those who don't play it, Fantasias are normally a paid item to change your appearance after character creation.
More than just your hairstyle and face paint.
You can change your hairstyle, hair color, face paint. What pretty much after a point whenever you want, really, in this.
Definitely not going the path I normally go. That's the only reason I keep checking my map.
I get it. Definitely not the most exciting stream we've done.
It's casual.
Honestly, we said 15 was casual up till a certain point. And it was.
I need to restart that on this channel.
Just because.
But I think what I'm gonna walked away. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it up where I play through it once through the stream with not doing New Game Plus.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do the cheaty way to get through the story.
You mean the insanely overpowered?
Yeah, the cheaty way.
Well, you don't have a New Game Plus on the PC anyway.
No. But then I'll New Game Plus once, get as far as I can there, and then I think I'll do another round just to show how quick, if you do it New Game Plus, you can pew everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, when I finish 16, the New Game Plus for that actually is enough different that it's going to still take a while. If anything, it might take longer.
Which buttons jump in this one? Jump in this game is Y if you're on keyboard. Or not keyboard, on gamepad.
On a Xbox gamepad. Triangle if you're on a PlayStation.
It's throwing me off because every other game I've been playing lately, it's X.
Mm-hmm. Well, on this, X is select.
Yep. But no, we're not Sprouts.
And there's no way to remove it without so many hours or get past a certain point storyline.
Mm-hmm. It's just pouring rain out in Gridania right now.
You know what my answer is? You don't have that fishing mission yet, so of course it is.
Don't. It's not going to rain for like a month in game the moment I do have it. I don't even think I've been to my guild hall yet. That's usually like the second place I hit.
True. Shoot, I'm still working through. I just hit mine because of the way my pathing ended up.
Mm-hmm. Heaven turns out here this year?
Hmm.
Good.
Must be.
Really, it's out in Limsa.
Or they have some stuff out for it. For decorative. Basically New Year's. It's Heaven's turn. Or is it having you travel through this year? We hadn't messed with it yet.
I think it might be having you travel through the different ones, because that's usually they don't have a guy in the full costume for the teaser shots in each nation.
True. Well, we know that last Valentine's was cross nation, so
Valentines.
I won't lie, I'm trying to use the fast travels when I can to take advantage a little.
Oh, right! That was an account-wide one! Naming way.
Yep, thanks to you having the...
Encyclopedia Eorzea.
Not that you've read through yet.
No.
Which are residing in my room, of all things,
They
right
are.
now.
On top of the,
Tabletop RPG starter set.
I have 2 Fantasias already.
When I get to Gridania, I'll have 3 or 4.
I think you'll be at 3 in Gridania, and then 4 when you get to the mission in Ul'dah.
And then 5 when we get into Heavensward.
Yeah. I'm gonna equip... Oh, it is the old form of naming way. Oh.
Cool.
Why so little? What? It pulls out a book! Wait a minute. It pulls out the encyclopedia.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's such a cool little nod.
Jesse comes from it?
Okay, where am I going? I'm gonna go this way.
Not even high enough to claim some of these missions yet. By the time I got back to Baderon. Okay. I need to get down there. It's been a while. And when I have messed with 14, I was nowhere near the low-level areas.
Yeah, I've actually managed to cycle back around to the other side of the Archant section without hitting the Conjure skills.
That's not hard to do. There, I got all the fast travel and Limsa done.
I got that one. Yeah, I think the last one I have is actually down there. That mission right there is Pictomancer. I will not be able to get that for a while. That's level 80. At some point, I will have Picto.
Only because you can't have Viper.
I'm gonna be smacking you with a paintbrush.
I know.
Oh, but it gives me the right angle to hit the thing.
This is one of those. They do a version of this in all of them, but I liked the Gridania for the emote training the most.
I haven't actually done that one yet either. I definitely did this way out of order versus what I usually do.
What I appreciate is this game did something that they did not do in WoW and still haven't, where you can actually talk, multiple people can talk to the same NPC at the same effing time.
That's too colorful.
It works for now.
Not visually. Not for the aesthetic I'm going for. Fortunately, I can't have glamours for a while. Gotta get to Ulda for that crap.
This is all just to get cosmetic gear claimed and odd pets.
I don't know who has the better one now. Odin or Naming Way?
Odin would kill Naming Way.
That book, though. It at least knocked him off his horse. Okay, Yusumiya, hold on. I'm gonna fix your lamps before I come and actually start my job. Gotta do your freaking subordinate's job before I can start mine. The hell? Were you always there? There's a weird little guy in a nook.
Yeah, he's always been there. He just wasn't always as visible because of the lighting system then.
There's 6 of them. Or 6 spots. One of them's empty. This feels
If it didn't predate Breath of the Wild, I'd say it was a nod to it.
It feels like creepy monks just watching everyone train. Or Junji Ito with the mummies watching you. I gotta run back through Junji Ito. And turns into, do I get onto Max and pull up Uzumaki?
It's up to you.
Since I found out some of the stories on there actually connect to the Netflix Junji Ito. Some recurring characters. Oh!
Back crunched.
Elbow, actually.
I'm trying to remember. I think what we've figured out is the Warrior of Light and Cinemax doesn't get a single casting.
Not a one.
It's gonna suck because I love some of my casting.
No, casting, none of the healing styles.
Which means if I
You don't
want...
even get red.
No, I don't.
Yes, I'm gonna embrace nature because I'm gonna go hide in it. Are invested in me. You're a member of the Conjurers Guild. Get out of here. You're creeping me out.
Never mind, he's supposed to be a couple hundred years old.
There's not a whole lot of aura out in Gridania.
No.
Go now, Samnas. problem with the way I named her. It feels like we had cruel parents where it went, nope, she doesn't get to have her own name. She's just some little shadow.
I do have another quest out here I can finish before I go out into the field. Yeah, there's just that many people in the lower part of Lemza right now that my frame rate just going right to shit.
Give the girl a bow.
Which means, sadly, this will be the worst performance in the entire damn Scream series, most likely.
It'll Shire will be pretty bad. Especially if we stream on Thursdays.
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays?
Tuesday and Monday are the days you don't want to be in Edoshire. If you don't want lag. Because of the books for easy leveling. The fact we're both still running around town trying to finish up those odd missions. We're getting there.
Yeah.
I won't lie, I'm on the verge of being able to head out.
I'm getting close. I just have a couple more to do in town.
I think I'm finishing the last one now. But again, those odd side ones, I'm just skipping through a lot of the text.
I keep getting distracted, turning around to look at your axe. I have a bad habit of not using the aetheryte crystals when I'm in town.
That's your fault. Yeah, battle's gonna be nice and easy.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Now, what I'm seriously debating is how far do I go just outside the gate with the Marauder? Do I do enough to get to level 5 of the Marauder missions and leave the rest of the missions to continue from there?
Oh, no.
Because there's also the hunts. And honestly, if I really want to do certain things, I do need to get the hunts done. I think I'll get the one cooking thing done with the lambs because tracking down one more and going back to them would kind of suck. In that argument, I might as well do the Roy Frats for the same logic. even if they are part of that hunt line. Just thinking it through. I won't lie, if I was right on top of the RLAs, but I went to the right zone to do the first mission from the start, so I'm trying to remember. I think the hunting log matters more when you get into the Grand Company.
There's
So-
another hunting log for the Grand.
Yeah, I'm saying I think that one's a little more intensive. I have no clue what the name are chocobos.
Now, part of the issue with caster, you have to stand still.
You can eventually get some of them where you can actually move around, but they are.
Not white mage.
There's a couple moves at a lot higher level. The arrow, when you get it, you can throw it one move.
Yeah, but that's the dot, and it's not worth just continuously throwing the dot.
I agree.
Now, I already have it at level 4, by the way.
I've hit level 5, but I just got outside and back in, so.
I tend to just do whatever missions are in the zone and then go back to town. Because honestly, what I'm going to do, I have 2 missions there, technically go complete them. This is just the way I play the game.
We're not saying other ways are wrong. Nowhere near it.
No, I mean, come on, that'd be essentially me going my dad's way is yes. And don't get me wrong, I get it works for him, it just sometimes it don't work for me.
And that's exactly it, is we're not.
If it works for you, cool.
What matters is if the grid system you're doing, if you're playing gamepad, works, do it.
If you're playing the keyboard mouse. I don't know how you can wrap your head around it, but good for you.
I've done it. I've actually, my most gruesome era as healer was keyboard mouse, but in the winter down here, I am not going to play keyboard and mouse because if I get too damn cold, I'm going underneath the damn heated blanket and the comforter that's on my lap. And yes, we have spare comforters down here for that purpose. We ain't ghetto at all. Right.
Now, there has been self-imposed challenges that you've done before
Yeah.
where you decided unless you were forced to take a gear item, you had to craft all your gear.
I'm not doing that shit
So I'm
this
just talking
time.
about some of the stuff you can do to...
Make it harder. If I did that again, I'd do it off stream because it was so damn tedious. And it doesn't help that either way you can't craft everything until you can go across the water, and you can't do that till at level 15.
Yeah.
And if you did a caster class over here, you're fucked. You literally can't do shit.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you did like Pugilist, you can actually do that. You can bounce back and forth between Gudania and Ul'dah and actually make it work and get the gear you need.
Doing the
You're not
run
going to have
around.
the best jewelry. Because of some of the mats you need to make it is hidden over in the Limsa zones,
But if you're trying to do it where you can't buy anything, it's a lot of time. And don't get me wrong, I get the crafting high enough for these. If we honestly, if we really need something crafted, I'll do it on Devil.
yeah. We have a bit of a stash on the guild, though.
No, I'm referring to the fact that Devil is over halfway to capped on most of his shit. Some of it is capped for the crafting.
I'm gonna go back into town and spend a couple missions.
But that's why Devil's a devil.
I don't like it when the music stops in the field.
When you're done fighting.
Yeah. Especially at night.
Well, any other game, it's bad news.
At least there's still cricket noises.
You better be glad I can't do that whistle anymore.
I don't want to mess up the mics.
Yeah.
Or I would.
I won't lie, part of me's half tempted to get 11 going again and just play it casually. See what
They're talking about doing updates to that to make it more single player friendly.
are they?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Big thing on the advertising stuff lately is they're working on updating like some of the boss raid shit to make it more. That's
More like what you can do with this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait a little bit.
Yeah. Because it's a lot of what I've been seeing on the news sites. Is they're making 11 more accessible.
Well, 11 is rough, but when you think about it, it started on PS2 and it's still running as an MMO. That is fairly impressive.
Kind of like how RuneScape's still going.
I was kind of laughing today that because of player complaints, they restarted the old school RuneScape because players wanted it, even though they had to restart because they didn't keep that data. They didn't think anyone really wanted it with the big updates.
And then,
Well, they were one thing they did that was smart with that is they have ported it to mobile, the old school RuneScape. You can play it on your phone.
and I'm walking through the market and I'm just seeing a bunch of the Dawn Trail minions. I know they're Dawn Trail minions.
Yeah, we know our minions. I will hit a fade over here because I know there's some hunting log in this area. Maybe not. The ones I thought were hunting log aren't.
Wrong class. You're thinking the black bats.
Mm-hmm. Probably the rogues.
Actually, the scholar.
Well, the Arcanist could be. What I am going to try to keep myself in the habit of is using food. My foot's hitting something.
Oh, that's what the noise is. I'd say if we got a freaking mouse in the coffee machine, I'm about to flip a lid.
I'll side with you on that if that happened, though.
And if it wasn't 7:30, I'd say we'd make some coffee.
We want to sleep tonight.
Especially since, like, the only coffee we have easily accessible, because we don't know where my other coffee went, is Death Wish.
I'll see the other one. I know where it is Valhalla Java, and that stuff's just as potent.
Same company.
Exactly.
That's their slightly lighter roast.
Well, it's more of a blend of beans. It's a medium dark to a dark. I'm sorry to say it. If you actually dumped Death Wish on a pine and let it stain, you'd swear it was mahogany afterwards. It can get that dark with it. It's all fun though.
Bay of Tundra. I was like, is mine just so on the nose on what it is, and then yours is just axe in the stone, and it's just what the hell?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do some Forge and Fire shit. It's the best comparison. It's like, okay, I'm gonna take your axe blade and slam it against this big ass fucking rock. I don't care what your axe does to the rock. I care what the axe
What the rock does to your axe.
axe. I'm sorry to say, if I try to make a character named Dave Baker and make him a marauder, they'd be just, well, any class with the melee, people would be like, no.
I'm sorry, it's just the better gear for caster that you get from town. It just looks like you're putting on padding, like, oh my god, don't hit me!
The early stuff, yeah.
Because you get these big ass oven mitt looking things.
I've got fucking padding on my legs. I make my thighs look like they're swollen from mosquito bites right now. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. The visual.
I'm level 6. It sucks as a caster class because you level up a little bit slower.
That's where the dungeons really help the casters.
Last thing is when we get to Sastasha, I feel like we can still duo it even if we're at level.
We'd be able to duel Satasha. We've done it before with a cap just to prove a point before.
It's part of the reason that I want a DPS class. I hate healing the raids. I have tried.
I could do it,
I hate it.
but there's so many bad players in the raids.
Because they complain if you're not trying to off DPS, but they don't let you off DPS. They're also complaining that you're not healing them every time they're walking too far out of your range. Like, okay, what am I supposed to do? You are out of my range.
It's the only reason I'll be unlocking one of the odd DPS classes I'm allowed to do in the long run. Is when we have to do that, I don't want to try to tank it.
Dragoon is your next one.
Thankfully, I can Dragoon it.
You've completed Dragoon before.
No, I mean for our
Yeah.
limits for me.
You got a lot of the tank classes, but
I don't get all the tank classes.
I said a lot.
I was just thinking, I don't get Gunbreaker,
You don't get Gunbreaker. You get Pally. You get
Warrior,
Dark Knight.
Knight. Like you said, I don't get any of the casters. The only one I would consider an exception is if I decide to do the Blue Mage Nightmare in a stream.
It's a hit or miss on Bard.
It's technically there
You just don't get a real shot off in...
in the whole cinematic.
I love it when the freaking ground squirrels and little ladybugs walk up to the level 35 town guards.
And it's like, bitch.
They don't even have to attack. They just kind of creep up and it just... They're
It's
gonna
like-
die.
It's just sneeze. They're dead.
Wait, what was attacking? I don't know. What do you mean I can't wear all black? I have to be more visible?
You're supposed to be a healer.
I heal from the shadows to protect the light.
We are assassins.
I feel like there's gonna be something that Ubisoft, if they ever found that clip, they're gonna be, no. It's gonna be like a cease and desist.
No, it's not that serious.
If it was Disney, it'd be that serious.
That would be. Disney's fucking stupid about stuff.
No.
Considering they're trying to find a way to cease and desist people making the horror games off Steamboat Willie.
They don't have the copyright anymore. They gave up the copyright.
No, the trademark expired.
That pretty much.
They no longer have the rights to it from age.
That. He's trying to friend request me over on Discord, and I did not approve anybody messaging me on Discord.
Don't know that person.
It's probably another one of them from one of the odd servers going, hey, maybe this person will let me just talk to him.
Honestly, I've checked, and because you can see familiar Discords, I've had some pop up that aren't.
A lot of the
on
ones...
any-
Oh my god.
What?
There's just a random dog minion that's... Oh, there is a person here. I was all excited going, wait a minute, they added a dog to the field, and nope. Person with a bright-ass staff hiding against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm glad I turned off my screen. Or my camera. Okay. Bonk. No, what might happen off stream is I'll grab Ninja and I'll get it caught up to whatever level I have the Conjure after the stream for the day.
What I'm thinking is I might do that same idea when I get to the other kingdoms to do the starting quest stuff that be comparable to what I've had to do on Uda. Oh,
Yeah.
and Limsa, excuse me. I was thinking of the ones missions I gotta do in Uda. It just means I'll have Lancer and Pugilist at that point. Well, actually, if I want to go in gear that mostly shares, I'd want to go Warrior and Dragoon. It's the truth.
One more might thing.
Yep, I'm just glad they didn't make these son of a bitches run.
I swear at one point they did. I remember.
I remember it, but I think part of it was the connection lags back then. They took it away because it made it impossible for some players.
Yeah, because I remember back when I first started, they would run, and then there'd also be when you're doing the combing, there'd be a parasite that would come out of one of the deer or
One of the lambs there. Yeah, I agree. I remember that one. And the only one that does that now is the chocobo out of
Ulda,
Uda.
Scorpion Crossing.
Yeah.
I just no-brainer to freaking elemental fight. I wasn't even really looking at the screen this time.
You were just auto running. You were watching my stream.
I was watching your stream. Just do. Oh, wait, it's done.
Are you a true player if you can do it without looking and you know your timing? I remember you got scared the first time you saw me in full insomniac mode healing a 24-man raid. Even though it was just one set of 8.
Yeah, and then I started doing the support in my sleep. The thing is, the Bard support system with how many songs you have to cycle through, and once you get the ability to unlock the
Other stuff.
the
It's
all the sections, and then there's the once you have all 3 of the songs done, you have this other song that can go, but that can also stack on top of the other songs if you time it right.
I remember one time we had 3 bards in a raid, and people were like, "Hey, shit, we got 3 bards." Then they realized what was happening.
We were all doing the different songs. We were just do. It's the freaking dancer meme that's been happening.
No, in truth, it sounded like ass.
It did. It sounded so.
But the fact that if you do it right, these dancer boosts and a little bit of boost from the machinist all stack with that. So if you actually had a good team.
Hey, you're gonna be a pain in my ass for the next 30 missions.
Not, well, yeah, you're dealing with her even through the later stuff, so at least she gets better.
She's still a pain in the ass. Because even when she's doing better, she's still being a defiant little shit.
But some of it I agree with why. Oh, that makes me nervous. I'm seeing the weather advisory alert on the phone.
Oh no. Hold on, I'll check it.
Sorry, I'm not trying to sidetrack her from her gameplay.
No, I'm in cutscene. No, expected tomorrow. It's January. Oh shit.
That bad of a line?
Arkansas area, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no shit. That's bad.
Okay.
We looked at the map.
Oh, taco burps. Ew, sorry, excuse me. Glad I didn't need any more Cheez-Its. Oh, shit.
Oh, you forgot about Dew Drinker?
No, I was trying to spam combat with the healing side of my bar.
That don't work too well.
It don't work at all. I'm like, wait, why isn't it?
My answer is in the long run, you do get some healing spells that do damage otherwise, but you are nowhere near there yet.
Not there yet. I'm trying to throw my Neo bars out without having my Neo bars.
Try and throw Neo without Neo.
I'm trying to throw Sage is what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I love my Sage. I will be Sage by the end of this play.
Mm-hmm. Once it's available, I know you're unlocking it. That's not even a maybe.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, you want me on Viper. One, it's badass.
It bad.
Okay, totally grog. That was badass.
Okay, buddies.
I'll be honest, the class that gets the least of those statements in their stuff up till the last sequence is really the pugilist.
Hmm?
When the guild master is proven to be a drunkard, worthless piece of shit, and then he finally recovers,
Yeah.
and the guy's having a flashback of the youthful version of him whooping his ass, and then it turns back to the old man.
Honestly, just some of the stories you're having to go through are just nuts. Because honestly, Bard is heartbreaking.
Bard's heartbreaking. Honestly, so's hers. When you find out why she's so fucked up for trying to be a healer like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's a good part of Marauder that gets
Dark.
dark.
There's
the Poly is all fucked up.
the Dark Knight section is.
I love the Dark Knight arc, and it's not what anyone would expect it to be.
You think? It is not Power World. I don't have a glider.
You also don't really have fall damage in this game.
Bullshit.
Well, there's no real areas to really fall that far in this early part.
Bullshit.
You are not up on the level 30 area of Gridania yet.
It is one area away. It is one teleport wall away.
Yeah, but you are not in level range to walk up there safely.
You get up to the edge of it and then drop technically safely, because you got to walk about 150 paces past the safe spot to get to the dangerous spot. Technically, I could get up there safely. You tell I've played this game too much?
It's like, no, we don't know where we could fall to our fucking deaths. There's no feather fall in this game.
Heaven's Word. Western Highlands.
Just be glad you cannot fall off on some of Heaven's Word.
Don't sneeze.
Some of that shit in Heaven's Word, can you imagine if it let you fall?
You're talking about Cloud Top.
Cloud Top, those sort of zones. Find out, yeah, you are fucking dead.
Where's the ground? Let's find out.
5 minutes later.
Dragon, look up. What's that?
I think that was a stupid warrior.
Was that one that beat Tiamat? Not anymore.
They got up. What the fuck? Considering I have used the invulnerability for some of the tank classes to survive falls like that. But you have to time it spot on.
Oh, man. We talk so much shit. Honestly, the area I don't want to walk through on this one is through here. There's too many bombs.
I'm also thinking of some of the random ones in those zones over there that are high level shit that'll aggro.
Talking about the demon.
Yeah. The one, I don't know how many times we've switched classes when we're on our highs just to whoop shit out of it out of principle. Going, hey, bitch, remember me?
Tech teacher. Keep trying to aim myself to glide down. My brain wants my glider. Playing too much Power World.
Well, come on, we only got like 60 hours in it in the last couple weeks. Then we restarted because we realized that the dedicated server shit's bugged and it's not given the benefits right. We were playing unofficial hard mode without knowing it by a
It's bad.
dedicated
The only
server.
reason I'm tempted to get back on and play for a few more hours is we're that close to finding out what's in the huge dragon egg.
At least see what's in it.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
It's the only reason I want to get back on it for a bit. Too bad we can't transform over to the new save.
Yeah, no shit.
We got some badass. We've cleared a lot of the field bosses on that game. I don't know how many of them you had to help me find which cave they were hiding in.
Well, the fact one of them was behind a fucking waterfall.
It was literally hidden waterfall cave.
Yeah. And it didn't show the name till you entered it. It was bullshit.
Because I was flying around up top trying to figure out what
I had before too.
was the
going,
area,
okay,
and you're going around going, okay, is there a cave entrance? They did it. Get over here.
I landed and I saw the torches through the water is what I did. And I won't lie, I was pissed.
Like 2 days of me trying to find the entrance to that boss, thinking it bugged out and was stuck somewhere outside the map.
Considering we went into a dungeon on
Local host?
local hosting and we had them phase through the wall.
That was kind of my fault, though. And when they got back out of the ball, they spawned up in the wall. Because I was trying to catch people again.
We both caught people.
You technically did catch a people. I failed to catch a people.
I thought you caught one.
No, I failed to catch a people. I failed to catch 2 peoples. That's why there was 2 peoples in the wall.
Well, at least I finally got the achievement. You already had it?
We had one asshole on the other save who just doesn't get brought out anymore. Even though he has a gun.
He sucks.
Because he sucks so bad. I'm tempted to see if we can catch one of the big guys with the Gatling gun, though.
Just for principle. I said help with the fucking crafting, you piece of shit. Do not make me
There's mind control medicines I can buy. We can make him work.
We do not condone slavery in real life,
We
but
don't.
video games,
Sure. As long as we're the ones doing it and understand what we're putting ourselves through trying to do it.
I'm just thinking of some of the bullshit we did at one point in Conan.
You mean torturing Uni with the naked guy on top of his bed when he logged in?
You forgot about the time when I surrounded his bed with all the naked dancer men. And I knew he had the adult mode turned on. And he kind of got disturbed because when he logged in one time, there used to be a glitch for it that it would load in basically grandpa looking people naked before it load the characters in proper.
And he had like 6 naked grandpas.
Dancing around them. I still think it's my favorite pirate sea prevention. This is a little off topic. Is
A little.
the Witchers, and it came up because of the grandpa glitch that came to mind. And I know for sure Witcher 3 did it. I believe they also did in the other 2, but don't put my word on it. If it's a pirated copy and you try to romance to get Geralt Slade, it turns the woman into a grandma with saggy titties, and her eyes lose any reflective sheen. They actually gave the eyes a matte texture so it wouldn't have the reflective. And that's what they did for dealing with piracy, is it would always come up like that. And then it would like crash if you got to the final boss too.
Pretty much if you decided to do the no romance route,
Mm-hmm.
you still couldn't beat the game.
Well, I remember one of the original series of Spyro did some bullshit with that too. If it detected a pirated copy, when you got to the final arena, it would actually delete the save and crash the game.
Donkey Kong was it that just corrupted the whole card?
Yeah, if you hooked a Game Shark to Donkey Kong Country, apparently it corrupted the whole damn cartridge permanently. And I'll say that's bullshit. Because even if you reset the save, it'll still bricked.
Factor, I could go online right now and order a Game Shark. And don't get me wrong, there were some DS games I did use it on
Shit,
when I had one.
There was one I had back in the day when I was fucking with the old Pokemons to unlock the unacquirable event Pokemons. Like
I
Mew.
used it on Digimon World DS because I didn't want to grind out to get the really powerful ones. It gave me one of each of them in my box that I could just pull out. So I was running around with the little Pixelmon because they were the most powerful ones in the damn game. To nuke the freaking Sins. We get so off topic.
We do, but give some people some ideas of shit to play.
I will say for Animal Crossing Wild World, it made Rossetti get a lot more angry.
Did it?
You know how it was supposed to be like 2 times when you did the apology and then he'd go away?
Mm-hmm.
After I used the Game Shark, it was at least a dozen every time.
Mm.
He got mean. Because if I didn't save, and even if it was a case of like I managed to pop the card out accidentally because I sneezed, I would have to sit there for several minutes.
I'm trying to remember that Pokemon thing I had. It was one of the early ways to transfer characters too. But like you couldn't get Mew back then. You couldn't get Celebi. I will say when we had to sell stuff to get the money for some bills at one point, my Pokemon Coliseum disc went for some good money because I had the disc that would let you get the I'm trying to remember Jirachi. And you could just put on any cartridge that supported it.
Not happy we had to do.
Considering I had the GameCube Zelda collection set too.
I know.
We did what we had to. Honestly, some PS1 games that we had to sell.
Considering how much we got back from Luigi's Mansion, we got rid of that one. I'm a little upset they haven't done a proper re-release of it since the Nintendo 3DS.
I'm hoping the rumors of them adding the GameCube to the expansion pass,
I'm hoping so.
that they add Luigi's Mansion right to that for the Switch.
They should. They have pretty much every other old Mario on there.
But the stuff that's on GameCube.
Yeah. The thing is, there are other GameCube games, but they're being so selective.
Honestly, I need to look at what's in the library for that stuff now. Because I'm sure there's some stuff we'd enjoy. I know like Shining Force 1 and 2 and Shining in the Darkness are in the Genesis section.
I'll have to scroll through. I haven't really scrolled through since it first launched.
Okay, at least I remembered which move that was.
Now you have your aggro pull.
I'll be honest, I'm gonna check something quick just out of. That would be it. Yours was looking grainy. I just turned it to 1080p.
Okay, you want to talk about looking grainy?
It was doing the auto. And let's be honest, in reverse, you would have checked too.
There we go. Now you're 1080.
But I know when we're playing and if we have Switch running, the Switch feed starts jumping when it isn't. Because if I look down at the phone, they look great. But on
What
the
am I
second
doing?
screen, they look like ass
That way.
with jumping.
Part of that is it's not the primary screen, and Twitch does do thing. YouTube does it too.
It does. It really does.
Why, when we're watching some of our buddies that stream on YouTube, we put it on the TV.
Mm-hmm. We do. I might as well save the kill. I can fast travel back.
When is it? 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
Feels later.
And I will explain the reason we have ET, which is the Eorzea time up, is for when we're doing some of the odd objective stuff for like fishing and shit.
It helps because there's some like for the mining that's like a 12 to 1 Eorzea time. That's the only time it comes up.
Oh, at higher levels, it gets worse for some of the gathering.
I know there's one that's like 15 minutes in the botany.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do not get there in time,
You cry with some of that shit. I won't even lie.
I don't know how many times I've come in at like the last minute of a fishing run.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. That's the thing is the different areas do have different paces on how fast you can really get stuff done.
Depending how they pal, yeah.
Which is why it feels like Soren's getting so much further than me.
Well, part of it is I've done the back and forth a couple times, but I've been doing that other zone, getting side quests done.
That big chunky boots. Ugh.
Okay, I don't look too bad. I was afraid for the shirt. He still looks like he's a recruit going, you put me in
Hey.
this shit.
Guys, I'm getting this shit.
Honestly, at least you look like, okay, I'm at least going to be safe from the rain.
Not even safe from the rain. I'm gonna be safe from everything. I can get shit out of the oven. I can walk in mud. Something punches me in the chest. I'm not gonna feel it.
She's not wrong. That's the worst part of it.
This is one of the games where sex sells for me. I like the sexy clothes in this game.
But I do appreciate that the armors are not sexified with all. Well, the ones that are like the open shirt on the guys have like the obvious bra covering in the women's, but it's still the same damn shirt.
Like the Hawk Manor shirt. It's pretty much just a piece of cloth wrapped around the tits. It also adds a nice tattoo down the arm.
Mm-hmm. It all adds up.
Honestly, this is one of the cutscenes I don't want to skip. Albert.
Mm-hmm.
Also the factor that the freaking cutscenes for Conjurer take so much longer to get through.
They seem to be longer cutscenes, I agree.
Ow. My problem is the way this letter is written. It sounds like a lover.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, there is no real obvious ears on the aura.
No, there's not.
It feels like one of those critters where it's the bones that rattle, kind of like some of the dinosaurs. That's what the horns feel like to me.
I agree.
So, do aura not really actually hear?
And here's why I started making the Forge and Fire jokes.
Now I figured out what's happening on why Somna's shadow is out in Gridania. Ma realized he left in the middle of the night and sent me out the next day. He just didn't know where he went. He went, which area would be the safest? Pirates? No.
He went
Thugs? No. He went to the woods. He can handle the bears. Taking his head so hard at me.
He's not a people person. He's not gonna go to Uda or Limza.
He wants to go enjoy nature. That's why he took the family wood axe.
He wants to be a botanist.
Here, honey, take this stick.
There's thorns on it. You can hurt somebody with that if they try to molest you. With the thorns on that thing, they would hurt, though.
They would. And I don't remember what the second one is. Because I'm about to get it, I just don't remember. I know there's one that has, like,
Did I
horns on
not
it.
go to the right fucking... Damn it, I was supposed to go back and talk to him. I ran right by him.
Good job.
At least I didn't fast travel and waste it for that. I just ran. Now I gotta go back.
Oh, the next one I got was the little wand.
You got a stick.
I got a much more painful stick. This one has a definite pokey end. I got a pokey stick and a block of wood. Sorry, I keep looking over. I'm just watching Soren's eyebrow.
Yeah, eyebrow, because I can't control the other one anymore.
Okay, but I have the side where you have full control. You have control of the other side, just not quite as much. It's a lot better than it was.
It is a lot better than it was.
Oh, that person has volume 3. Very well, fortunate. Is that a minion pet or a Lalafell? That was a Lalafell.
We were cracking jokes of using some of your minion fest with a Lalafell. We thought about it.
Yeah.
And this is why people like Smitty sit in our chat, in our stuff lurking, and they chuckle as they're watching.
Or they come back going, wait, what the fuck did I miss? Why are they cackling?
Pretty much the same thing.
I got a magic stick. It's the name of the achievement.
I'm sorry, I'm about to check. Yeah, I'm still working on level 5X Marauder mission because I got sidetracked.
I'm on to my level 10. I'm stalled out on my main story.
I haven't done my main story for a bit because trying to clear this stuff.
That's so good.
The kid that idolizes you for the rest of his days.
He feels like the one from the trailers reborn in the
Kinda.
in the source.
Mm-hmm.
I want my chips and queso, but I can't play with a gamepad. I can't play at all with chips and queso. That's not an option.
I was gonna say you destroy a gamepad with chips and queso, you are on your fucking own to
thinking I'm-
clean it. I'm not even joking on that. I will not tear that shit down to clean it.
Okay, so it's between that and I don't want the heartburn after the tacos tonight.
That's a part of the reason I was thinking the roast tomorrow.
Ghost. Our guy did so good for us earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I was so worried about what we'd get for a roast. Like, will we get that weird butt end that always just is too small? Because he's afraid of giving us something too big and will bitch about how much he made us pay for it. He found us a markdown that was gorgeous. That was almost 3 pounds.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the car's still down in the shop because parts delayed because of weather across the country.
Intro.
So we've now been pushing a month without a vehicle.
We're fine. I wasn't catching quartz. No, unfortunately, I've had to hijack Dad's headset because my headset seems to have died.
I'll look into it later, see what I can figure
I
out.
power it off. Yes. Alright, that was a fair thought.
Mhm.
This thing is the mic was responding. I could hear the chimes from like it.
But it wasn't giving you the game
The
or...
game, I tried to check Twitch streams. Once this one hooked in, I had Amelie screaming in my ears at Red Dead
Mhm.
Redemption. Definitely not a game I saw her playing.
But yeah, the luminal lights used to not be a light source. So you got flashlights.
I got flashlights! I got built-in flashlights. Oh crap, they're running low. Where's the Energizer buddy?
Where's Davira?
Every Vera in the vicinity runs.
Wait, I need batteries. Get your ass over here.
Oh, that's why I have naming way.
Rebel men. I feel so sorry for his zaps with the fur if you did that shit.
Once you've pried the carapaces from 4 of the creatures, take them to the instructor.
They get dark quick.
A delivery? You sure you weren't followed? It's provisions, dumbass. You're in the middle of the woods. Everybody knows where you are. A munchie.
You know, all this madness, I'm still working other madness right now. Well, that chest piece is slightly better than what I'm wearing.
Look at the dapper boy.
At least he's no longer just looking like he's wearing padding.
Oh, it looks like he put something over the padding.
But I still got the oven mitts equivalent right now. Is it bad? It's actually quicker to hit this one and then run south for continuing the class quest.
Honestly, I might take the effort to get Culinarian going on this character.
That's up to you.
Because if we're gonna actually do what we should and eat, I want to give us the stuff that's actually gonna
Oh,
do better. Yeah. Because don't get me wrong, some of this isn't doing bad. It just
it's not as good.
the stuff that you can make always has such better stats,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you get it perfect.
I will say it looks like the movement glitch with the grass that used to be got fixed finally.
Is it?
Well, I'm not seeing it on yours, and it's currently on mine. I'm not seeing that glitching.
I'm not, no.
Good. There used to be an issue with this game for streaming that it damn near felt like it was a seizure risk.
Why we took so long waiting to come back
Do
to
it again.
Well, the only shift in tone I'm seeing is from it swaying back and forth.
Yeah, but it's not doing the blurred glitch anymore. And now I'm gonna go for some storyline because it ain't worth me just running back. Well, I could run back to the guild to continue, but yeah, I'll do that quick.
Sorry about the crinkling. I have a big thing of Cheez-Its I've been working on for like the last week, and I want to use them up before they go stale. I remember when I could have gotten through that in a day. What happened to those days? What's the serving size on those?
Bullshit.
Actually, 27 crackers?
That's actually bigger than I thought it'd be.
$19 pretzels in the Snyder's bag?
Bigger than the little snack bags, so.
Why is the junk food more reasonable servings than the actual food?
Well, they're showing it more accurate to what people might be able to stop themselves at. Because I remember, like, what we found when we looked at the brick farm we got.
It's like a 1-inch cube.
It's like, who's going to stop with a cheese with a 1-inch fucking cube? Let's be honest. I'm lactose intolerant, and I won't stop with a 1-inch fucking cube.
Okay, it is this side. 7 chips for my tortilla chips.
Yeah,
7.
That's bullshit.
I get it. They're lower sodium. It's a high sodium queso, so I didn't want too high a sodium.
I know. Our problem is we don't talk about random shit. We make people hungry.
Sorry. Questing. Yep.
And anyone who's wondered how I've learned to dodge stuff so well in other games,
And Walker.
it's this game, Shadowbringer and Endwalker, and I'm not kidding. You had to start watching the mobs because by the time it popped up, it was too late. You had to know to be moving and hope you'd move far enough.
You were having to look for, like, if they twitched their hand the right way.
For some of that shit, especially on the extremes.
Mm-hmm.
It would bullshit. I thought he was upstairs. Yeah, time to technically do a little bit of storyline.
Obviously, depending on the route you choose for your home nation, you're gonna have a little different MSQ than the guy who chose a different.
For the earlier content. Later, it gets pretty stable.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think the longer MSQ is Limsa, in truth, from what we figured out.
Really is.
But I think the longest side quest lines in general for them is Uda.
Mm-hmm.
But the longer cutscenes are Gridania.
Yep. Part of it is Thancred and Y'shtola are fairly short-spoken. Ida and Papalimo, like
Don't know.
yapping. So much yapping.
Well, Gita just doesn't have confidence going, so.
And Papalimo doesn't want to upset her by not responding. Yes, I will be using Ida till later on in storyline for those who know the story. Do not spoil it for other players.
For watchers. It will get crazy quickly.
Let's fight a giant tree.
It's cool to get out there at night, though. Usually you don't get to do that one at night.
At night and raining.
Yeah.
Is when I'm managing to pull it off. Because it's very rare to catch it in the rain. With how little it actually rains out in Gridania.
Look, someone's already here. Oh dear.
Oh dear God, I forgot how bad her English voice acting. Don't get me wrong.
Really bad
Voice actress is good. She does her job well. There's just certain voices I...
A lot less than that to
Don't like.
insult the green rat, you know.
Ida is amongst them.
The
Well,
first
when
time
she
I came
quits
to
doing
town,
her falsetto in Stormblood,
stranger.
she becomes a lot
Just
more
crashing
likable
our
for that.
airship in the wrong place. It was all Papalimo's fault, of course. Though he'd sooner swallow his staff. You know her, Kuplo Cobb?
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage.
And that's not really a spoiler.
How are the readings?
Elanwi. That's what she reminds me of. Elanwi. Black Cauldron.
She does. She really does. The whiny little witch that's trying to act all dignified because that's what she thinks is expected.
Whose is it?
It's the best way to describe it.
Since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive. The slightest disruption to the etheric flow.
That's like, it feels like they're all in the wrong spot. Because, of all things, Y'shtola feels like she should be out here in Gridania. Thancred feels like he should be in Ul'dah. And these two... No, Thancred feels like he should be with the pirates in Limsa. These two feel like they belong in Ul'dah.
But we do know with lore later that Thancred has history over here, and there's some people who may try to kill him on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Because he admits to having been a thief before.
Mm-hmm. Just running around picking up rocks and dirt. And I'm fighting a tree.
I'm glad I checked. I didn't get better leggings on after I got them.
Value your life. Stay close. I'm a fucking healer. Value your life. Stay close. Mind you, if I was DPS, I'd literally only be focusing on the elm. It's just as healer, you.
Gotta worry a little more on the little ads.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, his heal at this point makes yours look like shit. Never mind later you just troll him so damn bad it's not funny in reversal. No, I'm serious. Literally, Endwalker. Half the time you're fighting with your allies and you're realizing, compared to you, they ain't shit. And it happens time and time again. It really does.
Well, there's a reason you're the warrior of light.
They updated this. You can read it.
Ooh.
They're dyslexic. Half the letters are backwards.
Sorry, I'm in a cutscene. Are you set and now I can't see the unsee the flashlights? Thing is, that makes her a keeper of the sun, yeah?
Yes, with the slit eyes. And they've updated her model a bit too. At this point, she used to be a lot worse.
Holy shit, her face disappeared.
Sweet. I tried. I couldn't make mine as dark. I tried.
Okay, I know I was trying to make her blend in, but hey,
Your soul's just too damn chill with this big ass thing running in, though. The fact she just, such thoughts much weight.
you're at the pretty much the same fight, yeah?
Yeah, the same equivalent. First crystal.
Okay, yeah. So we're pretty much caught up to each other, and I'm askew at the moment.
Darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, Deliver
Deliver us.
us from this fate.
The only thing that sucks,
Hmm?
it's still a level 9 cap. When the other stuff comes in, I still can't use the AoE.
The darkness dwelleth in the
That's
crystals
level
of
10.
light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
I wonder if from the book I can figure out which one's the source.
Maybe.
Because the different shapes are in the book.
Yeah, they are.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee.
By beating the asses of my greatest creations, I will give you pretty rocks.
Not all of them are her creations, though.
A lot of them are.
When you look at what was implied from. Yeah, I agree. Overall, it's like, yeah, kill my babies.
These ones were assholes.
I still feel bad about the realization with the behemoth and Shadowbring, no, Endwalker. It's because, like, fuck, it's our fault.
My child, and shine thy light on all creation.
You still had the better outfit for the cinematic, though. In comparison.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
Welcome to Demon Soul. If you think about the one room with the big circle on the floor, it kind of compares.
And no ordinary Ixo either. A chieftain. That they would venture this deep into enemy territory.
Hey, Vanat,
The
what's up?
beastmen may indeed be acting under orders.
Miss you, girl.
Your face is disappearing pretty good too, though.
It is. Just not quite as good.
How are we feeling then? Better? Good.
What I've almost managed to do is Vanta black my face.
Yeah,
Because mine wasn't reflecting that section.
Giant crystals. Can't
but
see
I
them
went the
see
darkest
them.
I could with the male. The fact there's different skin tones for male and female for the aura.
They're gender dimorphic. I'm sorry.
Understood. Over and out.
Surprised me when we realized it.
Kuplokop. Please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumiyan.
I think the
We shall
crystal
soon
that
return
approaches
to
you is
give a
supposed to be
full
the source,
report.
but I won't bet on it.
Over and out.
Here is where we part ways. Till next time, take care.
I keep making the faces that when they watch people walk away, it looks like they're gonna stab them in the
You
back.
should definitely pull it out and take it back to the bannock.
Like mine is much better.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make the cute girls, despite being.
I'm sorry to say it, the way it's making my head bend down, it's clipping my chin into the
And
collar
this
of the
occurs
plate
to
mail.
you now?
Ow.
Yes.
Is that how most warriors get cleft chins?
Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on.
He shifted the falsetto off for a second.
You don't know what's going
Yeah,
on
she does.
either.
She slips sometimes when she's concerned.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Because if she thinks you're not listening at this point,
Mm-hmm.
he's out of the falsetto.
It's subtle.
Hi. There was a Vera that just disappeared as he got into his fight. Whee! I'm Superman.
Honestly, added a lot more to this with the circling lines. Those didn't used to all be there.
There used to be some.
Nowhere to the amount it has now.
I said some, not a lot.
Honestly, that's where DLSS is really getting abused, is some of those crystal scenes.
I've been saying too close to this thing for too long, waiting for you to wake up. My nose is blind.
On Forged in Fire. She's sassy a little bit here, in truth.
She gets so much worse in Shadowbringers, though.
When she starts getting pissed at you,
I know which dialogue I'm going to use.
mhm, I'm thinking some of Endwalker for the when she starts getting pissed at the council.
I'm just thinking when you two come crossing paths in Shadowbringers, there's a few dialogue options.
I'm thinking of a couple of them with shit. What's his name? The Ezra Dragoon,
Justinian.
Justinian, with the dialogue about her summoning that she wrote as a child. And she's
I
like,
will kill you all if you talk about it. I changed incantation.
and because you give your character gives her a look of really, and she basically gives you a look of shut the fuck up. And it's not even subtle either. Yustola, as the game progresses, gets to murder stairs through the expansions.
Has she even been introduced properly yet?
Hmm?
Or is she just still the mystery girl?
She's just the cultured conjurer. And then there's the man whore thief in Oda.
Handsome gentleman.
I like my answer better.
Animated pugilist, and I don't remember what they were calling Papalimo.
Stressed paternal figure.
My head wants to go short thaumaturge, but that's being... that's being mean. It's one of the few times where you don't have to pay to get a high potion before doing the high potion mission.
I actually slowed it down a little because it was running a little quick for this scene for some reason. For the text, yeah.
Vera. Male Vera. Go off the Vera.
Mm-hmm.
Very hard to make a truly masculine VR because even the ones that have the beards look like a girl that slapped on a fake beard going, I am a man. My name is Ping.
Welcome to Kingdom Hearts 2. Yes, the shit is getting deeper.
I don't know what we're gonna do. Ah. Oh, yes. Feels like a really bad name for somebody who hated their kid. Up the wake of destruction. Get all these badass quest titles. I get Trial by Wind, Trial by Earth.
I'm the Avatar.
I am a really lame avatar. I always seemed to be Aang when he was struggling to summon fire. I can do it, just not very well. Only reason I didn't say Katara is I can throw air all day.
And honestly, you do get the water spell equivalents pretty quick, and they're pretty badass. The irony is you don't get ice. That's Black Mage. So you gotta go Red Mage if you want to be the Avatar in this game.
Water, fire, earth, air. Was the avatar ship. Not ice, fire, earth, air. Water.
Yeah, but you don't get fire with White Mage. But you technically get all of them with Red. Good point.
Fair.
She hates it when I have a point.
I think I just drowned naming way.
I do remember in one of the 3DS games they had Naming Way in there, and they actually had it kind of have a joke of his book's not working, something's effed up with it. I just don't remember which one it was.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the only reason I put it back here, so in the long run, I don't accidentally trigger it, and I also put the quick cast with it.
Oh, which one?
Raise. I do as the
Yeah.
double hat tap on the right stick. But that's so I don't have an accidental trigger when I don't need it, and don't have it when I need it.
Mm-hmm. Well, Raise is an expensive ass spell.
Exactly.
I won't lie, I'll be so happy when I get the axe throw.
Oh, this is one of those boss entities we were talking about. This one just doesn't aggro unless you target it.
Yep. Unless you shoot it.
Oh, I'm
You
being
heard it.
careful. Wait, joke. In other
Yeah.
areas, he's called a chinchilla.
Yeah, he's a big one, but
Over in over near Dragonhead, there's the chinchillas.
and he still hits harder.
Yeah. Honestly, Evansworth storyline.
Honestly, just post credit for this even is holy shit.
We'll be
Well,
going through the Coils Bahamut, even if it means we're doing a stream where I'm popping on as Neo to help you walk through the Coils of Bahamut so we can show off this.
Depending on our level, we might be able to just do it.
We're at like 60 when we got through the last section of Bahamut.
We'll be leveling up quick anyway.
The Coils are fun. They have so much story that explains so much on some of the characters' issues.
And we didn't understand it for a long time till we played it.
Well, part of it is we were trying to actually get into the groups, and nobody plays those Coils anymore.
They never did. They were never necessary. People hated them because it's like, okay, if you do the full wipe of one of the Coils, it's damn near unbeatable.
Yeah. But
and I emphasize unbeatable.
it gives so much story, and you can do it with 2 players doing the unsync.
Uncapped.
Uncapped, whatever it is. As you can get it done, and honestly, for the earlier ones, it's like one fight and a bunch of storyline. For a lot of them.
A lot of them, there's a couple long ones, but most of them are pretty short. It's mostly storyline.
For second Coil, there's a lot more long.
Yeah. There's one longer one in the first set.
It's like second to last one, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. I remember the final fights of the final Coil were what were kicking our ass for a while.
Yeah, partially because we were having trouble with getting it to give us the timing and positioning.
I didn't hope we didn't have good internet connection back then either, so we're fighting lag. With inconsiderate people in the house doing shit they knew they shouldn't be when everybody else was playing. I'm sorry, but when you have not even a gig down and you are taking about 90% of the download speed from the connection for the whole house, it's bull. And that's something my brother used to be notorious for before we got the upgrade. What?
Sorry, Purple's playing Assassin's Creed Origins.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh.
You know I love my Origins. Back when I played through it. It's one of those when I'm ready for a different big open world game. MMO qualifies. There are a couple odd quests. We will look up the fucking hints. The one puzzle thing that's randomized with post credit.
You mean the one I still haven't done on Neo? I've completed Dawn Trail and haven't done that mission.
Mm-hmm.
The level 50 mission. It's just sitting there. Part of it is when you unlock it, you gotta get like some really low tier gear to turn into it, and then it lets you keep it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't need this.
It's not even good.
Thing is, for each nation, there's like 3 variants it could be.
Mm-hmm. And that's where it gets shitty.
And part of it's literally a word scramble. And some of the word scrambles are locations in town.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that one the first time with Ulda. You know how hard it is to figure out the spelling of some of the names in Ulda?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pile of horse shit.
Like I said, we'll look up the guide rather than spend the ridiculous amount of time it takes for it. At least for most stuff, it's like, okay, you need to hunt this. We know where the fuck it is now.
I got an egg. Day 1.
Hmm.
Playing a more casual game at this point. Day 1 of 5,000. It's gonna be a long run, and it will not be consistent.
No, we're not going to do this every day till we get through Dawn Trail. Because I know there's people that have gone over 300 hours and not reached even Endwalker.
So this will be on days that we don't want to stream something else. We'll
Because I can handle most of this with head pressure and be fine.
I completely misread that looking back at my screen.
Mm.
You've slain a good number of nachos. I said micro chews.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. I've been having trouble.
At least it's PG
Pretty PG.
today.
Ish.
PG-13. We need one more motherfucker in this stream. There, now we're R.
No, I think we're NC-17 now.
Not when we get to the Chocobo post. Some of that is risque as hell. And it's a quest line they never continued. They kept the other side thing that I don't care for. Don't get me wrong. there are
Moogle
parts-
post. Moogle post.
Moogle post. I like. Hildebrand has a fan following.
We will run through it. We might wait till the very end and run through it all. Through like 4 streams to get through it all.
What we might do is just sit down and do when we know we're high enough where we could just run through those bullshit bosses as a duo and just do it.
It'll still be its own stream because it takes far too long.
There are a ton of cinematic with 5-minute instance fights.
Considering they have bullshit intro outro bits for each section. It's
Mhm.
freaking The Office.
Well, it's basically soap opera bullshit. Is what it is. And like I said, he has a following. There are players who love that character. We just find them so damn stupid. We
like some of the side characters that are involved in the lines.
The supporting cast. Yeah, we love the
Not
supporting
his
cast.
assistant. We do not like his assistant. Really, either. Don't get me wrong. The Dawn Trail side that I've gotten to of her managing to sneak a bomb in, it was like, wait, what?
Which is proof that they're making a nod to City Hunter with the girl with the big ass fucking hammers. I never got her to watch that anime. It says something that it was a parody of Jackie Chan, and then when they made the live action movie of it, they got Jackie Chan. And they kind of geeked over it because it's like, we made it making fun of your movie shit, and then we got you to do it.
That's why.
And he enjoyed it. But one of the things I remember from the anime is having to switch his assistant with this girl sitting on a bomb and go, okay, you both weigh about the same, you both kilo. You have any of those hammers on you? Why? Because they're too much weightlifter and it's going to set off the bomb. She starts opening her pockets and the pile's bigger than she is. And it's
Okay,
like,
so did Miss Piggy's purse come before or after?
Miss Piggy's purse technically came before. But I know the reference you're making. Muppets Take Manhattan. A fucking chainsaw. And I'm still convinced that was for if Kermit decided to cheat.
Honestly, that's part of what I liked for the newer movie. The Muppets movie with the guy who whistling little Muppet. I can't remember his name for the life of me. I love that Miss Piggy is literally, I can't believe I fell for Muppet Man. I love that they pulled out Muppet Man for it.
They did some obscure shit in that.
On Disney Plus, I could just watch it. In, what, 2 years? We were still in the apartment last time I watched it. Been a while. Oh, it's already 9. But I'm about to go beat the ass out of a golem.
Honestly, I'm getting to my golem quick too, in truth.
Yeah, you're meters away from it. If you were ready for it.
You're not wrong.
I will say this will be all of it for tonight after we have to get off for evening chores, just so we don't
Burn out.
Yeah.
I agree on that.
But that gets us to where we're pretty much on the road to heading towards the other nations next time we get on. Because after the golems, it's...
Goes pretty quick. There's a little bit of cinematic and then... Actually, a lot of cinematic.
Honestly, I might actually be ready for it. By the time we get off. The fact we're getting to the golem now.
Remember, I'm only a couple steps away from that now, in truth. I'm just glad the one fate that can spawn in here isn't happening.
Yeah.
'Cause that's-
Same here. Oh, I finally had one aggro. Managed to get past like 3 of them. These are hard to dodge. The Aurochs. Yeah, the fade in there sucks.
That's why I'm trying to get to Black Loam quick enough
Oh,
to...
excuse me. Get out of there before it spawns in.
Because I haven't seen it spawn yet. Which means it's due.
That, I'm sure there's an app that gives you those estimates. Or somebody made a Excel spreadsheet for it.
I'm sure there's a spreadsheet of some sort. I'm debating if we want to try to do relics.
We would do it with our original class. Is what we would do it with. We would not do it for every class we grab.
No,
That's
that'd
available
be
for
too
you.
damn much. That'd be too damn much, I'll say that.
By doing it for one class apiece, we could...
We could actually, using our high levels to help get the weapons and the gear. That'd be the thing. We'd be setting ourselves up for the steps.
Yeah.
because otherwise we'd be having to do a lot of grinding for crafting or
That's the thing, is that definitely means we'd
gathering.
be doing the duo trick with Wanderer's Palace where we're over leveled a bit. Just because I don't want to be fighting with people about getting to those chests. Because that's the issue in Wanderer's Palace. Most people don't want to go to them.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, there's a lot of storyline if you can actually find the notes and shit that are in some of the dungeons that most people just race past.
You're not wrong.
Well, that's the thing, is Wanderer's Palace on the duty sport now? Or is that one of the ones that's still...
Original Wanderer's Palace?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I know a lot of the hards aren't. Alright, done with the golem.
I won't lie, once we get to a certain point, there will be little things we'll be doing every day at the start of the stream. Like the little bit of setup for the long runs for like the squads. Once we unlock them.
Yeah.
Would be a daily
Honestly,
setup.
end of the stream, once we have the chocobos, I'd say end of the stream, we take them to the stable, we feed them, we get them trained up, do the quick training, and do the feed.
Yeah.
Because see what color we get with whatever food we have on us at the time.
Yeah. Honestly, just the high levels give us the stuff to cap them quicker, in truth. To explain that, depending on the food, some of the food stuff you feed the chocobos when you get them can change their starts changing their color, which is kind of fun.
Almost out of soda.
Me too.
Yeah, this is the weird thing with you. You're seeing this.
Hmm.
Wait, is this timing it into 1.0?
I'm suspecting it is.
As Lussois foretold.
Mm-hmm.
That put it into 1.0.
Yep. Think about it. Yeah, that actually just looks like cleaned up version of the first one now.
Mm-hmm. It looks like he took it to a grinding wheel and
Cleaned it up a bit.
ground out all that rust.
And the damage, yeah. It's a little different otherwise, but that's the majority of it. And yep, now I'm going for the golem fight. Just gotta remember the food I have going is not the food I have in the bar now, so I gotta try to let that time out, or I'm gonna waste it.
Well, it can't be because it's talking about getting to the Lifeman stump, which is when you...
We know the echo doesn't always show
Things in order.
chronologically in a logical order.
It looked like it was all part of the same walking path, but it's possible that...
That's where it gets hard. She also was a lot smaller in The first content in 1.0. That's one thing I do remember. I think about 5 years before this, she would have been like 12,
Yeah.
if that. Yeah, for the guys who fantasize about her at that point in the game for Yida, that makes you a pedophile.
At this point, it'd still be pedophilia.
That's what I mean. At this point in the game, for her age, you're a pedophile.
Sorry.
Honestly, from what I understand of Yashtola, she's supposed to be only like 19 at this point in timeline for the game.
Palma is supposed to be amongst the oldest.
Yeah, he's the oldest. Thancred being next in line on
Yuriange.
Iriangi, then Thancred, I believe,
Yeah.
is the order. Now, before I head back, I will get the one odd little mission down here done. But that's
Still got a
common
bit of
sense.
time.
Well, it's that one mission so quick anyway. God, I'm in the padded armor right now. It looks so fucking wrong. Supposed to be looking all intimidating and this is the only one where the guy knew about the Ascian being present. Because he looked over it, smiled when he went to.
Yeah, mine was trying to help a bunch of people that had been injured during a ritual, and in Ulda, I don't
It's an
remember.
ambush as well, yeah. This is the only one that the villain in the scene knows about it.
I think it's also the only one that really has an active villain in the scene before. No, technically the one,
Furuta does too.
but all those ones run when the column comes up going, what the hell?
He strolls off in this one.
Because in Ulda, you're going with the one guy who thinks he's going to recover all the relics from the one
tunnel,
site.
which you escape from later, but
And escape from later and then go back in with the inheritor of that ruin.
honestly, that's the stuff we're gonna have fun with.
Considering we have not completed that stuff.
No, there's so many paths and it's random. That stuff I'd consider, if we're wanting a later run, to do one a day
Once we get to it.
once we get to it.
Because that was Endwalker. That was end of Endwalker because you got it in Charlan.
To start that stuff, yeah, you're right. For some reason, I was thinking Shadowbringer,
Nope.
but that's what I said. For some reason, I was thinking.
The Ronkin stuff you're having to deal with in Shadowbringers feels like it, but
That's what's throwing me off. It's the same concept of dungeon.
is it bad the combat in Infinity Nikki is harder?
For some of those, at this point. Well, part of it you gotta aim in Infinity Nikki somewhat.
Somewhat, you have to. There's no lock on. I hold a button after targeting a critter. I'm locked on. It doesn't matter if it spins around me. And Nikki, if it goes around me, I gotta turn Nikki around. Otherwise, she's not gonna hit it.
No.
Pistola. A pistola.
I'm gonna miss those green eyes.
Spoilers. I think part of my issue with her not being in Gridania is her sister's in Gridania.
Yep. I love they did the Earth referencing. Yeah, we haven't gotten too crazy yet. It's getting there. I will say the only reason
Severin! I was right, it is Severin. He's a big deal later. Sorry, I was...
Yeah, he comes and goes. A couple different times, actually.
He's one of those characters that feels like, okay, he's gonna be a one and done, and then... Wait, you're back?
And the dialogue changes drastically for him if he's dealing with you from Limsa.
Considering, isn't he, also on the boat when you get the one dancing emote?
Yeah. He's on the boat. He's one of the Crystal Braves in the long run.
No?
No, somebody else. Landbird is who I'm thinking of.
Using a botanist axe.
Well, he is a farmer.
Running with pirates using a botanist axe.
No offense, I feel some of those tools you have in the different...
The
gathering
collapsible pick.
The pickaxe, honestly, some of those picks I would run from. Real life run from.
Oh,
It's
what are
like,
you gonna do?
hell
Hit me
no.
with the baton? No, I'm gonna skewer your ass.
Well, think about that, or offhanded with sledgehammer. You don't want either one of those coming at your head. The pick's gonna kill you with the
Considering in the long
penetration.
run, the fisher with the spearfishing?
Mm-hmm. Same idea. No, I'm trying to remember botanist what their sub one is. I'm trying to remember.
There's the axe and the scythe.
Yeah, again, something you don't want to get hit by.
But you can actually get a scythe class.
Yeah, you can, but it's not a hand scythe. It's a two-handed reaper.
It's the other style scythe.
It actually is a big harvesting scythe in definition, but
Yeah. It's why if I grab Reaper, it's gonna be after I grab Botanist.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'll be the joke if I grab the...
I got an upgrade.
Guys, who wants to harvest the wheat?
Oh, I'm harvesting, motherfucker.
Oh, man.
We're being smartasses, but we're being true.
There's gonna be a part of me that doesn't want to step off the game and stop for the night.
I know, but
It'll be better for us if we do.
I'll be honest, I know I'm almost to the point of being able to do that leveling stuff with the novice society thing for the class stuff. I'd rather do that off stream because that has no storyline whatsoever.
Yeah.
It does give a decent set of gear. That's all it's really worth it
Sorry,
for.
I'm trying to get my last mission done.
Because honestly, I think I'm to that point where I could
hi.
do it now.
When did you get here? Over half dead. That's the thing is, we were given a dead branch. Everybody else is using these little live branches.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was focusing on the tainted.
Because that's one of them. You kill the main thing, it's good done.
Yep.
Some of the others, you gotta clear everything.
Yeah. Mostly with Conjurer, you could just focus on the one and you're done.
But some of the other ones that are harder later. The tree at White Mage
I have
at
done
50.
the tree once.
I can do it consistently,
I've
but
done it once. I had one little hiccup once.
it's rough because you have to heal the damn tree as well as fight.
Heal a tree, fight the foes, keep the others healed, or they're gonna drop. Because they won't really heal themselves, they'll only heal the tree.
Mm-hmm. And if any of them drop, it's over. If you drop, it's over. If the tree drops, it's over.
It's a lot to go through. Honestly, it's what I've considered grabbing a bunch of ethers to have on me.
Mm-hmm. I won't. Well, at least the high ethers at that point, yeah. You have to know how to manage your mana using all the abilities to boost it and recovering everything.
I'm not bad at managing my mana,
It doesn't help the White Mage. Yes, it's one of the most powerful hitting healers, but also uses the most mana and the longest casting times.
Yeah.
So when you get the later ones, yeah, some people say Astrologian sucks. Yeah, but all their spells cast half again faster than White Mage,
They're
or
more
about
of
a third of the mana.
Astrologian's more of a support healer, is the best way to think of it.
But if the person knows what they're doing, they can handle it.
Mm-hmm. Because you don't have to support everybody else if you're running solo. You can support yourself and boost your shit up that high.
Mm-hmm. And the fact, if you have the chocobo, you can actually do it to your chocobo.
Yeah. Back in town. And it's still raining. This is the longest I have ever seen it rain.
In Gridania.
It never rains this long. It's been stopping off and on for like 10-minute stretches.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, the fact Severin does surrender himself, which is a big deal.
Oh, I gotta wait till I get to Limsa for the other tasks I want. That's pretty much going. Don't try to grab everything and don't actually grind up one. You won't be able to complete the storyline.
I've tried to do them all as a go. I burned out. Now, doing one for each region to get those odd side quests done isn't a bad thing.
That's the thing is that's 3 at the start. You can choose one off time to just grind up. Get to a new area, grab a different one. Or pick one of the ones you already had to grind up. What?
Seeing Lord Minions running Monster Hunter Stories. Not that I'd worry about it too much, but...
According to mine, he's playing Storage Hunter Simulator.
Oh, I'm misreading it?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see how I misread
And Patrick
it.
Galactic is playing Wizard with a Gun.
In my mind twisted it, Angel with a shotgun into a lizard with a squirt gun.
I heard that as a lizard with a squirt gun.
That's what I said.
Okay.
It's a lizard with a squirt gun. I don't know where to go from there.
I have no idea. I'm not helping you with it. Hey, look, it's not as thorny.
Actually, I still have a major arc here. Still got to go to the southern part of Laurel and the stuff for the...
I gotta do the egg
Oh.
section. I still
So-
gotta go help save the chocobo egg. I still got a little bit. I just gotta get back over to Mune quick. Before I can go do that. Wow.
I will do one of the Smith missions now to show how shitty they are. If I remember right, I can do them at 14. No, it's 15 then. Okay. Almost there. At least you can...
Pouring rain. Yes, guys, they actually changed the texture of the clothes when it's pouring rain out.
It's kind of cool they do.
And now I have a Power Ranger running past me. It was an event set a couple years ago now.
And now it's paid content.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the biggest benefit for you grabbing gear right now from quest completions. So yeah, I know I can
Oh, I
do the
can
other
put a
quest.
bunch of shit in the box so I don't mess up and sell the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm. Sadly, that feels more important than it should be.
Want to lose some of my good gear or good glamour gear. And sadly, we need to unlock guild loves to be able to do the relics later.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those books will be done off stream. I'll turn into the last one.
That could be a casual run too, just chatting with people while doing most of that. Getting the crystals for it
Getting the crystals, going through having to do the
will be off
dungeons to
stream.
grind up the one little rock thing.
I would do off stream.
Yeah, because that took us. Love me.
But the books, just getting them complete, we could have the chat going if people want to chat with us while doing that.
Yeah, Gridania's in room. Got a nice little bayfront window, which they did not make into a reading nook, surprisingly. I don't think I want to join that guild. The moldy tuba.
Somebody tried to invite you?
No, it's just an ad in the chat right now. But it's molding Play-Doh.
Hmm.
The MOU crap.
Yep.
Wait, mage. That's one of the later skills. They give you the wings. They don't last very long. Central Shroud. Ow. There's barely wind noise right now. There's not even cricket noise.
Mm-hmm.
It's that eerie quiet in the woods.
I love they did it.
I'm
Seems I love so many of the dungeons are actually horror.
Uh-huh.
There's at least one good horror one in each content.
Yeah. Thing is, I wouldn't call the one that most people call horror in Rome.
What, Hawk Manor?
That one isn't as bad to me. Not really sure which one takes the cake, though. Does the Midgard Stormer one count as a Realm Reborn?
I wouldn't even consider that the worst of them.
I mean, on a horror standpoint, if you look at it, because technically you're walking over his bones.
But I'd consider the damn it,
Give me details.
the one in Alaport, the tower, the one where you actually face off a siren, is more horror to me.
Oh, that one. Shit. I know what you're talking about. Pain in the ass, too.
Yeah, if you have people who won't use any common sense, you can actually wipe in that one, despite being overgeared.
Slipping my mind.
It doesn't help we're not in characters that can do it yet.
I can't just go duty support.
Or Duty Finder.
Oh, right. The World of Darkness mount. Trying to figure out what the fuck was happening. Cloud Darkness. I don't like that mount.
It's all right.
Looks like it's gonna drop you on your head.
I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm really worried about the guild heist on this set of tunes.
We need it.
We really need the leva meats, not the guild heist. The leva quest. The different instance things.
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
pop
you're
that
right.
shit.
In the duty support. It'd be good for us to get through them.
But they're not something I'd worry about streaming. There's no storyline there. And most people are. If we get them fully unlocked, if we start doing the roulette side, allow them to go on stream
Yeah.
once they're fully unlocked.
Because the whole set and then doing the guild heist roulette for the
Mhm.
daily.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Cool. That'd be cool. But
Barometz was going when I came across the border.
at least he's not too hard.
He's not.
Because, like, off stream, I'd have no qualms with working through the hunt log and.
Yeah. I'd stay away from quests.
Yeah.
So, the hunt log.
Hunt log, starting the guild heist, and seeing how far we can get in those. I don't think you can do the guild heist unsynced.
No, you can't. Those would have to be rouletted.
These are easy to heal.
Mm-hmm. Most time you don't have to heal them until the high level ones. But like you said, this is the stuff we need to do the level meets for the relic weapons. So I'll admit I'm gonna be a little clever with some of this. We're gonna have to stop soon anyway, but
Oh. Because my alarm's about to go off in a couple minutes.
yep.
But claiming the Eldice is just a case of stepping over, talking to the guy, and
Yeah, once you defeat the first low level meet.
I was thinking I might go around to the different areas I can get to and do the starting level meets for each area, and because
Those aren't a big deal, yeah.
yeah, and make sure that there's no locked behind stuff when we finally do get to.
Mm-hmm.
Level 15. Trial by water. Honestly, with the factor we gotta step away soon, I'm going to stop in Bent Branch. I did that, yep. And we're gonna call that.
I'll finish the little set I have out here, and I'll be coming up to help with yours. So
That's fine. I'm just trying to see who all I could raid right now. I feel like we have more people in here than it's saying.
they're just not active, yeah.
Oh.
I just don't know if you going to raid with us linked is going to screw it up. Only one way to find out.
Oh no, he's doing Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Still a good game.
So I think I'll do purple.
Yeah.
Nice. That would explain why my performance was iffy.
Hmm.
I had 2 tabs of Twitch up.
Nah, don't help. As we know.
Capitalizations, and remember that. Trying to fix it. But guys, thank you for watching my side. Hopefully it doesn't mess up Dad's. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.